This is a spiritual occupation of a burial site that we did spend many years defending and protecting. And our occupation lasted over 109 days, beginning in April of 2011, and it continued on through 2011. Wounded has helped to fight for Mojave, for our sacred medicine lake in Pitt River, Bloody Island, the Cloud River, Levintu, Blue Mountain, Rattlesnake Island, where he just over this morning, in the Elam Provo territory. And he's also advocated for the removal of the Vallejo High School mascot. So Wounded teaches us to take care of our sacred sites as our ancestors cared for us in this way. And so that's the path that we follow. We say all life is sacred, every step is a prayer. And so we take every step in that, in the protection and prayers of one another, and in remembering this way. So thank you to Wounded for all of your many years of service, and we're very grateful for you.
And so I'm going to let him introduce himself. He's from the DOJ General Attorney's Office. So we have some special award for Wounded, and we're going to let him have the honors of talking and presenting for you.
Thank you. First, just want to say thank you for inviting me into this space with Indigenous Justice Morning Star, Central Valley Empowerment Alliance. I really appreciate just the invitation to be here. I felt welcome as soon as I walked in, so thank you for all the hospitality. And today's special. Wounded Knee, we met, it feels like I've been knowing you for so long. We met in the Central Valley a few months ago, and we spoke so many times over the phone because we wanted to make sure that you were recognized for the work that you did in Contra Costa with the probation department. And we spent to you, to your family, to be recognized for this work. And I'm extremely just happy, and as an extension of Attorney General Bonson really wanted to make sure that we helped you out as much as we could. It was a process, we know it was a process, but we stood there, and with the help of Indigenous Justice, and with the help of other community partners, we made it happen. So we're here to present you your plaque and your certificate for And it's not only for the work that you've been doing, that you did with Contra Costa, but also the work that was mentioned by Morningstar for the state of California, for Indigenous communities across the state of California. Attorney General Rob Bonta wanted to make sure that we provided you a certificate on his behalf. An extension of him want to present this to you on behalf of the California Department of Justice. Proudly presented to Wounded Knee del Campo in recognition of your important work to preserve sacred Indigenous sites in the state of California.
also want to take the time to recognize Marty and Art. It was through Marty and Art's dedication and perseverance that they really pushed this forward to make sure that this happened. And so if Marty can stand up and Art and Jasavia. They really pushed this through to make sure that we did receive this badge, and both him and his brother. I saw, you can come up and maybe get some photos here with Art. And Bonnie as well. Thank you.
Bye. He got it back. Hey, he got it back. I did 33 years over there in a bad county. Terrible county. Many kids over there got in trouble. A lot of them. Gang banging, selling dope, stealing, robbing, murdering. We sent a lot of kids to San Quentin. A lot of them. Hit Preston, California. I used to take them to Preston. Then there we take them to somewhere to San Quentin. Sometimes I go up north, all the way up to the border, Oregon, taking kids to the ranch up there. Soledad, I take them down there, all over. Down to Cucamonga, all the juvenile halls. I've been up here twice at the Ukiah Juvenile Hall, picking kids up and taking them back down Costa County. But I'm glad he got it, because I know that's what he wanted. I want you to see Mike Newton,
I don't want to talk to the guy.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want to talk to the guy. And we have one more award here that she's going to read off.
They changed a whole lot of that.
Okay, I just want to say that I've known these guys for 50 years. I've seen them, seeing wounded, the struggle, fighting for our rights as Native people. We don't talk about the longest walk very much because not a lot of people know about it. But during that longest walk, there was 11 bills that went up. And in those bills, they wanted to get rid of every reservation. We were just going to become normal white people. We were going to have to pay taxes on land. We wouldn't have any rights whatsoever. These are some of the bills that our people sacrificed and walked for. And we need to let our young people know that, because we lose that struggle in our young people. It ain't over, and we got to get our kids to educate them, to put them through education, to let them climb higher and higher, so that we can make these changes in the Indian country. That's where my heart is. But seeing these guys and knowing how young I was and seeing them and being a part of it is amazing. It's amazing, the work and the recognition this evening, to be able to see you get with these awards. I have one more that's going to go to him, called the County Probation Department, presented to Norman Diocapa, Community Service Group Counselor.
Hey, Wounded. Does that mean they found your records?
I don't need no microphone.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Hey. They were presenting. I was thinking about the Creator. allow me to be on his way. Fight for our people that are struggling for many, many issues. If it wasn't for that walk by Dennis Banks in 1978, across this nation, to see that they could kill them bills, like he said, do the research. We're counting on the young people. My family has always been involved in Native American issues and other issues that non-Native people struggle for. You will see my family. We are a strong family because my mother had taught us 8 children not to fight amongst ourselves, not to be jealous amongst ourselves, be a family. And this is my family. Here. You got to have a strong family. My mother taught us all to be strong and to fight for everybody. You'll see my family, they come in 4 different colors. That's why I wear this hat, okay? But I'm not going to take not enough time because the Creator is watching. Wake up. Wake up and continue the battle and fight. Take care of your elders. You take your grandpa. You take care of the women and children. They are very important here on this earth because they are the future. This is not about me. It's about our people who are struggling to fight for their rights, human rights. Okay? I gotta go. Thank you.
Okay, at this time, it's a great honor for me to be able to talk about my brother, Fred Short. Again, I known Fred at the beginning of his life. Fred used to be a really strong boxer. He won a lot of matches. He was in Sacramento, and I was 18, and they started the Sundowns at DQ. Freddie came in our path, but before that, he was Dennis Banks' bodyguard on the longest walk. But this man, spiritually, is so strong, and he's given our people so much. He's advocated, and he fought, and he stood by us. I know every one of you runners, I know how you feel. I'm trying to cut it short. I ate my food as fast as I could because you know what? I've been on that path before. And I've been on that 500-mile run with Freddie going from DQ all the way down south. So I know exactly how it is, that prayer, that time, meeting other people, seeing other people taking care of you as you travel and you do that run with that prayer, with that strength inside of you. It's not just a run. It's more than just a run. And I know that. You know, we've got 3,000 acres over on the coast because when we learned this path, we learned about the run from Round Valley. Our family got together and we had nothing but little kids, but we ran from Round Valley 91 miles over to what we call Sinkion. And during that time, nobody had nothing to do with it or say, but through those prayers and that run, I believe that's why we have Sinkion today that was given back to our different tribal people. So I want to say Fred Short and Sean,
Is that what it is?
And Nishimabi Turtle Mountain is a longtime spiritual advisor of AIM. Fred has a long history of involvement in the American Indian movement AIM. Originally Dennis Banks' bodyguard, Fred traveled between many reservations and rancherias performing many different ceremonies. He is currently the American Indian spiritual advisor for the state of California and for principles of spirituality, serving the certifications of cultural language and the protection of the sacred sites, ceremonies, and the dignity, respect, and well-being for the First Nation people. Fred Award AIM West Lifetime Achievement Award. Fred is involved in planning the route for the 500-mile spiritual run and making contacts with Native people and others in advance. Fred has long advocated for incarcerated Native American and federal, state, and youth incarceration. Fred Short is an incredible elder who teaches us that it's our duty to protect Grandmother Earth. He calls on us to impact of our climate and reminds us to do that today. So we have my brother over here that's going to be able to present. Freddie's not here. So we're going to hand it over, of course, to his partner.
So, you know, I feel almost, I feel the need to meet Fred just the way the community talks about him. I haven't had that privilege of meeting him, but I just feel his power in just in the room right now. The power, his presence in the room right now. So just want to say that, you know, hoping for a speedy recovery for Fred, and we also want to recognize Fred as well. Attorney General Rob Bonta wants to recognize him as well. So we'll present this certificate for you here as well. So on behalf of Attorney General Rob Bonta, certificate of recognition proudly presented to Fred Short in recognition of your important work as spiritual advisor for Indigenous communities across the state of California.
Say thank you all, and it's really, really wonderful to see all these new young runners. Fred really wanted to be here today. He's doing okay. They did his surgery last night, but today he told me, I'm going. We're going to take me there. Because the run has really been one of the most important things in our lives, and it just fills my heart every time I see each and every one of you. And again, it's just wonderful to see all the young ones. It's been a while since we've had so many young people on this run, so that to me says this run is going to continue one way or another. It's going to keep going and going, and thanks to Dennis and Fred, who started this run, and all the teachings and the powers that they have shared. And thank you to all the people that we've met along the way. And I'm at a loss for words right now, but thank you all, and all your prayers have been felt. They told me last night when they took Fred to surgery, it was going to be 2.5 hours. I went with my daughter, and within an hour they called and said the surgery was over. And I was like, what? Something went wrong? What happened? We rushed back to the hospital and they said, no, it was easy. It went so well. It was quick. So that's good. So he'll be up and about in no time. The doctors said he's going to be up walking around again. So that's good news. And it's all because of prayers and we felt it. So thank you all for that.